Have you ever wondered if there is a divine presence by your side, protecting and guiding you through every step of your life? Imagine knowing that a guardian angel could be inside your own home, silently watching over and helping you. Padre Pio, the saint who touched the hearts of thousands with his spiritual gifts, revealed clear signs that angels are closer to us than we imagine. But can you identify these signs? And what's more, what can you do to strengthen this heavenly connection? Today, we will reveal the 10 unmistakable signs that a guardian angel is living around you. You will discover how these manifestations can be subtle but profoundly transformative. Get ready, because by the end of this video, you will never see your home and your life the same way again. By watching until the end, you will learn to recognize these signs, understand how guardian angels communicate with us, and how their presence can positively influence your daily life. In addition, these revelations can bring new light to difficult times when faith and hope are essential. So, if you've ever suspected that something unexplainable is happening in your life, pay attention. We'll explore each of the 10 signs that Padre Pio identified as evidence that your guardian angel is by your side. From unexplainable sensations to changes in your routine, each sign will be explained in detail so that you can understand and recognize them in your own life. First sign, sense of deep peace. One of the first and most powerful signs of the presence of a guardian angel is a feeling of deep peace. It's as if, in the midst of the chaos of the world, you were enveloped by an inexplicable tranquility. Padre Pio believed that this peace came directly from the angels, who, with their presence, dispelled all negativity around them. Have you ever experienced moments of extreme serenity, even in situations that should generate stress or anxiety? If so, it could be that your guardian angel is acting silently but effectively. Life example: Maria, a young mother of. Second sign, subtle but perceptible presence. Another very common sign of the presence of a guardian angel is the perception of a subtle presence around you. Padre Pio often described this sensation as a light breeze or an unexpected chill that appears without any logical explanation. It is not fear, but a comforting sensation, as if someone invisible were there, by your side, watching over you. Many people report moments when they feel observed, but in a positive, protective way. This presence can manifest itself in different ways, whether it be a sudden warmth in the room or even a light touch on the shoulder. These signs are subtle but extremely significant, as they indicate that your angel is close by, ensuring your safety and well-being. Life example: John, a businessman who was facing great challenges, always felt a light touch on his shoulder during the most difficult moments. Although he initially thought it was just a figment of his imagination, over time he realized that this subtle presence helped him make important decisions with more clarity and serenity. Third sign, unexpected solutions to problems. One of the most extraordinary signs of a guardian angel's work is the unexpected solutions that appear in moments of great difficulty. Padre Pio firmly believed that when all seems lost, angels step in, bringing answers and solutions that were previously invisible. How many times have you found yourself in a hopeless situation where there seemed to be no solution, but then suddenly something changed? It may have been advice from someone unexpected, an event that changed the course of things, or even a strong intuition that led you to act in a certain way. This divine intervention can be attributed to your guardian angel. Life example: Carolina was about to lose her house due to mounting debts. Desperate, she began to pray, asking for help. The next day, a distant relative, unaware of her situation, called offering her a loan to reorganize her finances. Carolina felt that this was the work of her guardian angel, a solution from heaven. Attention! Right now, a spiritual battle is taking place in your home. Fourth sign, Revealing dreams. Dreams are one of the most frequent forms of communication between guardian angels and human beings. Padre Pio emphasized that during sleep, our spirit is more open and receptive to divine messages. Often, an angel can appear in a dream, bringing advice, warnings, or even clear guidance about something that is about to happen. Have you ever had a dream that seemed more real than usual, with a direct and meaningful message? This may have been a message from your guardian angel, guiding you in an important decision, or warning you about something you should avoid. Life example. Lucas, a college student, was undecided about which career path to take. One night, he dreamed that he was being led by a brilliant figure towards a specific path. The dream was so clear that he decided to follow that direction, and years later, he discovered that it was the best choice of his life. Fifth sign, protection in times of danger. One of the most obvious signs that a guardian angel is at your side is when you are protected from an imminent danger. Padre Pio believed that angels act directly in these moments, warding off physical or spiritual threats and ensuring your safety. Many people have reported escaping accidents in an inexplicable way, or realizing after an event that something or someone invisible protected them from a disaster. This intervention can be a clear sign of the presence of your guardian angel. Life example. Marcos was driving on a dangerous road when he suddenly lost control of the car. However, at the moment when he believed the worst was about to happen, the car seemed to be guided back on the road by an invisible force. He knew that he had been protected by his guardian angel. Sixth sign, unexplained light. Seventh sign, inner guiding voice. Often, the guardian angel communicates through an inner voice, that strong intuition that we feel at crucial moments. Padre Pio taught that when we feel a strong conviction or a sudden idea of how to act, this can be the guidance of our guardian angel, guiding us towards the right path. This type of communication is very common, especially in moments when we are confused or indecisive. The inner voice can seem like our own mind, but with a clarity and certainty that leads us to act wisely. Life example. Paul was about to invest in a dubious business, but one night he felt an intuition too strong to give up. Although everyone around him was in favor of the investment, he followed his intuition. Months later, the business failed, and Paul knew that his decision had been guided by something greater, perhaps his guardian angel. Eighth sign, unexplainable coincidences. So-called coincidences are often not coincidences at all, but rather direct interventions from guardian angels. Padre Pio taught that these unexpected events, which seem to perfectly align circumstances for our benefit, are the work of angels guiding us and opening doors that would otherwise be inaccessible. Have you ever noticed that at certain moments in your life, things seem to fall into place in an almost magical way? Maybe it was that phone call at the exact moment you needed help, or meeting someone who has the solution to a problem you thought was unsolvable. These coincidences can be clear signs that your angel is acting in your favor. Life example. Patricia was desperate due to the lack of work when, suddenly, she received a message from an old school friend offering a job opportunity. The coincidence of timing and need led Patricia to believe that this offer had been an intervention from her guardian angel, helping her in a time of difficulty. Ninth sign, change in the atmosphere of the home. One of the most profound and subtle signs that a guardian angel is present in your home is a noticeable change in the atmosphere of the environment. Padre Pio often mentioned how the presence of celestial beings can transform the place where they live, bringing with it a sense of peace, serenity, and harmony. This change can be felt in many ways, from a lightness in the air to an increased sense of security and welcome in the home. Have you ever walked into your home after a long day and, upon walking through the door, felt immediately enveloped by a sense of calm and peace, as if all external concerns had been left behind? This type of experience is not only the result of a peaceful environment, but can also be a sign that your guardian angel is present, watching over you and your family. Padre Pio believed that angels not only protect us, but also purify the spaces we live in, creating a haven of positive energy. In addition to the feeling of lightness, some people report physical changes in the environment, such as the perception of a softer and more welcoming light, even if the lighting in the house remains the same. It may be the feeling that the space is brighter, more airy, or simply more comfortable. This phenomenon can occur especially after moments of prayer, when the spiritual connection between you and your guardian angel is strengthened, allowing him to act more directly in the environment in which you live. Another clear sign of this change in the atmosphere is the decrease in conflicts and tensions between family members. Often, when a guardian angel is present in your home, disagreements seem to dissipate more quickly, and the bonds of love and understanding are strengthened. Padre Pio taught us that when we are in tune with our guardian angel, our home becomes a sacred, protected, and blessed space. This feeling of peace, therefore, should not be ignored. On the contrary, it should be seen as a direct sign that your angel is actively acting in your life, taking care of every 10th sign, protection from negative energies. Padre Pio repeatedly emphasized the importance of guardian angels in protecting people not only from physical dangers, but also from invisible forces and negative energies that can affect us in many ways. We live in a world full of influences, and we are often surrounded by people, places, and situations that are charged with negativity, whether intentional or not. In this context, guardian angels play a fundamental role, forming a protective shield that defends us against these evil influences. Have you ever felt drained or restless after being in an environment with an intense negative charge, such as a place where people were arguing or where there was a heavy atmosphere? Or perhaps you have noticed that certain people around you seem to attract problems, conflicts, or dense energies, and these influences end up affecting you directly. This is more common than we imagine, and it is precisely in these situations that the presence of a guardian angel is vital. Padre Pio explained that angels, with their purity and spiritual power, are able to protect us from these negative energies, keeping them away from our path and preventing them from causing harm. This protection may not be visible, but its effects are felt in our tranquility, inner peace, and ability to remain calm, even in hostile environments or situations. When we are connected to our guardian angel, this spiritual barrier is strengthened, making us less vulnerable to the negative influences around us. One of the clearest signs that your guardian angel is acting in your life is when you notice that, even in the midst of difficult situations or when living with toxic people, you are able to maintain your serenity and are not directly affected by these energies. This can manifest itself in several ways. Ill-intentioned people may simply walk away from your life without a logical explanation. Conflicts that previously seemed inevitable are avoided, or you develop a kind of emotional immunity, being able to deal better with adversity. This protection is not passive, and the angels are constantly on alert to protect us from negative spiritual influences that can come from various sources: envy, resentment, curses, or even negative thoughts directed at us. They act as silent guardians, blocking these energies before they... The central lesson of everything Padre Pio taught us about guardian angels is that, although invisible, these heavenly beings play a crucial role in our daily lives. They are always by our side, protecting us from danger, guiding our choices, and creating an environment of peace and security around us. The great moral of all this is that we are never alone, even in the most difficult and challenging moments of life. Guardian angels are manifestations of divine love, sent to accompany us on our earthly journey. When we recognize their presence and learn to decipher the signs they send us, we can live with more confidence and serenity, knowing that there is a greater force watching over us. Padre Pio always emphasized that this connection with angels is a way of getting closer to God, as they act as intermediaries between the heavenly and earthly planes. One of the most important lessons is learning to trust in the invisible. In an increasingly materialistic and immediate society, the idea that spiritual forces act in our favor can seem distant. However, Padre Pio showed us that faith is the key to opening this path of divine protection and guidance. By cultivating this trust, we begin to realize that many coincidences and unexpected events in our lives are actually manifestations of the presence of our angels. In addition, this moral teaches us the importance of gratitude and prayer. The more we connect with our guardian angel through prayer and recognition, the more he or she can act effectively in our lives. Prayer is not only a request for help, but also a way of attuning ourselves to the divine and creating a more intimate relationship with our heavenly protector. Finally, the great lesson that remains is that God's love manifests itself in many ways, and angels are one of them. They are always ready to guide us, protect us, and keep us on a path of light. Recognizing and valuing this presence is an important step towards a more balanced, protected, and spiritually enriched life. May we always maintain this connection with our guardian angels and live with the certainty that we are always under divine protection. Guardian angels are powerful spiritual companions who are by our side to protect, guide, and strengthen us. Padre Pio taught us to value this divine presence and to recognize the subtle signs they send us. Now that you know the 10 signs that a guardian angel may be living in your home, it is time to reflect on how these manifestations may be happening in your own life. Have you ever experienced moments of deep peace, unexpected solutions to problems, or felt a comforting presence by your side? These are clear signs that your guardian angel is at work. They not only protect us physically, but also spiritually, creating a harmonious environment free from negative influences. Padre Pio believed that connecting with our guardian angel is a path to a more balanced life, where faith and divine protection go hand in hand. From now on, start paying more attention to the details around you. Perhaps the unexplained lights or the feeling of a change in the atmosphere of your home are not coincidences. By opening your heart and mind to the presence of angels, you become more sensitive to their interventions, allowing them to act even more powerfully in your life. More than just recognizing these signs, it is important to nurture this relationship with your guardian angel. Prayer, meditation, and gratitude are ways to strengthen this connection. When we turn to the spiritual, we open the way for these blessings to flow more freely into our lives. Padre Pio reminded us that the more we trust our guardian angel, the more he or she will be able to guide us with wisdom and protection. If you were touched by this message and believe that your angel is acting in your life, do not forget to share this knowledge with others. Subscribe to the channel for more content on spirituality, and remember, you are never alone. There is always a guardian angel by your side, ready to protect and guide you in times of greatest need. May you always feel the comforting presence of your angel, bringing light and peace to your path. Guardian angels are powerful spiritual companions who are by our side to protect, guide, and strengthen us. Padre Pio taught us to value this divine presence and to recognize the subtle signs they send us. Now that you know the 10 signs that a guardian angel may be living in your home, it is time to reflect on how these manifestations may be happening in your own life. Have you ever experienced moments of deep peace, unexpected solutions to problems, or felt a comforting presence by your side? These are clear signs that your guardian angel is at work. They not only protect us physically, but also spiritually, creating a harmonious environment free from negative influences. Padre Pio believed that connecting with our guardian angel is a path to a more balanced life, where faith and divine protection go hand in hand. From now on, start paying more attention to the details around you. Perhaps the unexplained lights or the feeling of a change in the atmosphere of your home are not coincidences. By opening your heart and mind to the presence of angels, you become more sensitive to their interventions, allowing them to act even more powerfully in your life. More than just recognizing these signs, it is important to nurture this relationship with your guardian angel. Prayer, meditation, and gratitude are ways to strengthen this connection. When we turn to the spiritual, we open the way for these blessings to flow more freely into our lives. Padre Pio reminded us that the more we trust our guardian angel, the more he or she will be able to guide us with wisdom and protection. If you were touched by this message and believe that your angel is acting in your life, do not forget to share this knowledge with others. Subscribe to the channel for more content on spirituality, and remember, you are never alone. There is always a guardian angel by your side, ready to protect and guide you in times of greatest need. May you always feel the comforting presence of your angel, bringing light and peace to your path.